Hey, hello, hi everybody. My name's Carrie, and my page is Craftin' Sweets. And if you're here, you're probably watching the replay right now. So say hi. Let me know that you've been here. Let me pull up. It's been a few. It's been a few. Let me pull myself up over here so I can read comments when y'all get on here. Let's see. There I am. Hello. Hi. Say hi when you get here. So I'm gonna let everybody come on. We're gonna do a little bit of catching up and let you know what I've been up to, which is not really a lot. But anyway, let me see. I'm a little early from what I said I was gonna do. So come on, but I was ready to come on. So we've got a little bitty project we're gonna do tonight, and it's what's the words? Words are hard. It is pertaining to junk journaling. So we're gonna do something. I've been doing some learning, y'all. Hey Sue Ann, it's nice to see you too. Hey Amy, hello. There y'all are, rolling in. So y'all, I've just been really tired. So I've been like taking it easy in the evenings, and I really don't know why I've been so tired. So I think I took a nap every day for the past couple of weeks in the evening, or if not, just maybe a cat nap. But anyway, I guess I just needed that. I'm not really sure. I don't know what's going on, but anyway. So I have been doing a little bit of thrifting. Went to Hobby Lobby yesterday, got some great clearance stuff, y'all. The paper pads, y'all, I know I don't need any more, and I told myself I wasn't gonna buy them, but when you don't have them and they got such good papers, you can't help it, can you? But when y'all get here, say hi and let me know you're here, okay? So hi, and thank you, Amy, for the stars. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the stars. Thank you, Amy. Thank you for the stars. I actually lowered my table so I can sit down all the time now. Because doing these, I done one last night, and I'll show it to you. We went to a place called Vinterest Antiques yesterday, and it's an antique store, and it's sort of like the little store that I work at, and they have like different vendors that have like different they sell different things and different antique things, and so there was a booth in there yesterday, y'all, that had a junk journal, like the junk journal that we are doing, that I've got to catch up on tomorrow. We got to catch up on 3 pages, so we will do that tomorrow night. But it's more of a scrapbooking journal. Hey, Miss Francis, I've been missing y'all too. I think I just needed a regroup. Sometimes just life gets in the way, y'all know. Life just gets in the way, and work gets in the way, and working a lot gets in the way. So, hey Tanya, hello, happy Sunday. Thank you for buttering the biscuits. And if you're new around here, buttering the biscuits just means to share this page, and I'd really appreciate it. So yesterday, after I seen they were selling junk journals in there, y'all, and it was junk journals that they'd made the cover. They made the stuff in it and then sewed them in, binded the books in. And so last night when I got home, I thought, I am going to learn how to junk journal this way. The junk journaling that we are doing not every Monday, but when I catch up on it Monday, is more scrapbook journaling, if that makes any sense. It's sort of scrapbook journaling. I've learned some lingo and I've learned how to make my own cover. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to make a cover. I'm going to show you the one that I made last night. And then we're going to go over some of the little things that go inside. Hey, Miss Kathy, hello. Hi, Aunt Deb, just got to go to church. That's where I should have been. But I'm glad you're here. Hey, Kelly, hello. Hey, Carol. So this is the one I done last night, y'all. This is the cover, okay? This is the cover I done. I made it a little bit thick, so what I put inside is gonna have to be, I'm gonna have to put a bunch of pages in here to really fill it up. But we're gonna do this tonight. We're gonna make the cover, okay, of our junk journal. This is, I really don't know where I got this fabric. This is fabric covered, okay, and this is scrapbook paper. Hi, Rhonda, hello. And then, of course, I put the fabric on the inside, and then I put like it's toile, oh, like a paper on the inside, and then use some washi tape here to put that together. So that's what we're gonna do tonight, and then we are gonna, I'm gonna show you some of the things that I've already started putting together for this, but we're gonna make this one, it's gonna be a different theme. So the first thing you done, these are just little cardboard pieces, and I know what it's called, and I'm telling you what, it's right there, and I can't think of what this is called, but y'all help me out, help a girl out, y'all help a girl out. I got these actually at work, that they come in between our check stock. So they were like 8.5 by 11, so I actually just cut this in half. And so you need 2 of these, okay, you need 2 of these the same size, and then we need our center part. So I made this 2 inches, that the one I made last night's a little bit bigger, but this one is 2 inches, okay, y'all. So this is how you're going to, and this back here, I am out of craft paper, the thick craft paper, and that's what you really need to use, but I used this last night and it worked. This is actually just, it's craft paper, but it's really thin. It's sort of like wrapping paper. So, hey Judy, I'm happy you're glad to see me. I'm here. Maybe I'm gonna get back into the routine. Okay, so underneath this though, since this paper is so thin, I'm gonna have to have something underneath this so that whenever I bend this book, that this paper doesn't tear. So what I done is I just took some, I cut a canvas, you know, just a canvas that's on a board. You can get them from the Dollar Tree. I cut a canvas and cut me a strip out. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay this right here, okay? And I'm gonna cut around it, and I want it bigger. Okay, of course, I want it bigger than the center part, okay? But I do want it the same size, okay? So you want it long. You don't want it longer than what your book is, okay? But you do want it wider. So I'm gonna lay that right there. And then we're just gonna cut, we're gonna cut this right here like this. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna move these over a little bit. Hey Terrell, hello. Hey Miss Janet, thank you for buttering the biscuits. Hey Miss Wendy, thank you for buttering the biscuits. Thank you. So I'm just gonna go right in here, and I'm gonna lay this in here just like, well, actually, I'm gonna glue this, okay? But I need to make sure that I've got it all sitting in here like I need it, okay? Need to make my center, and you want to make this paper on the outside wider because we're going to fold it over, okay? So let me pull this over. Fold this over a little bit. Hey Miss Sue, hello. Happy Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday. Okay, I think that's going to be good. I'm going to lay these to the side, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this on top of here first, and I'm going to just use my Aleene's tacky glue, okay? That's what I'm going to use to do this with. And I did learn last night, this paper right here is a newbie from Sacramento, California. Well, welcome to my page. Thank you. This is one of my favorite tops because I am a procrastinator queen. So, let's see. Okay, so we are just going to glue this piece. I'm gonna glue this piece. Y'all, I learned a lot last night. Like after I seen those junk journals, I come home and I started watching YouTube videos because I was like, I know how to scrapbook and I know how to scrapbook journal, but really doing the journals that really doing the journals I wanted to buy one of those journals, y'all, so I could have it as a inspiration, but it was expensive. It was very expensive, so I didn't get it, but so okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. This is our canvas, remember? Okay, and we are going to glue we're going to put glue all over this, and you want the glue to go pretty much to the edge. If when you squeeze it down, y'all, it's lightning. It's fixing a storm here too, so I hope anyway. It was supposed to storm all weekend, and we've only got a few showers, but anyway, you want it to go to the edge. Even when if you squeeze it down and it comes out of the end, that's fine. That's what you want it to do. And y'all, you don't have to use this stuff that I'm using. You can use a cardboard, like a cereal box. You can use a graham cracker box. You know, you can use anything. So I'm going to try to get this right here in the center. We're just going to glue it down. Glue it down. And then we are going to just put glue on the back of these. And then I'm going to leave a little space. You just want a little space because you got to have a space for it to, you know, fold open and shut. Okay. So I'm going to leave a little space right there. And we're going to glue this on there. Yeah, I don't remember where I was last time that I came on, y'all. But did y'all know we had to get our truck fixed? Our truck was, yeah, I think the last time that I was, one of our fuel injectors on our truck, so they say, was bad, so they fixed it. Well, yesterday, whenever I was going to, today when I was going to clean the banks this morning, my check engine light come on again. So, I am going to, I've had to take a personal day from work tomorrow, and I'm going to take the truck back to the dealership and see what's going on. Which after I got it back, I told Ace it still wasn't right, because I could feel the, you know, you just know, you just know when something's not right. So okay, I'm gonna try to get that about even. Okay, glue that down, and we're going to glue our other side. So anyway, I get to go learn the Fate tomorrow, and Ace is ready to trade it in because he's like, no. No. I'm ready to trade it in too. I'm putting a generous amount, y'all, of this fabric glue on here. And you're gonna, whenever I show you this, after we get it all set up and everything, you're gonna find that it will leave some wrinkles on this paper, but we're gonna cover it up, so it's gonna be okay. It's going to be okay. Because that's what the other one looked like, and it looks fine with the scrapbook paper on it and stuff, so. Fabric glue is very thick, y'all. It's hard to squeeze this one. My hand's gonna be hurting. So, but I asked yesterday, let's see, what did I do? Last weekend we went to, my daughter wanted to get some, I'm gonna fold that up. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this about the same on both sides, y'all, okay? Try to get it the same on both sides. Let's go in just a little. As long as you don't push it down right away, you can still finagle it. I know, Miss Kathy. Well, that wasn't going to happen anyway, so I don't have to worry about that. That wasn't going to happen anyway. That was a big to-do. So, okay, y'all. So now we've got see how it's wrinkly, but that's okay because when we fix the outside of it, it's going to be okay. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to fold in. We're going to fold in these sides. Okay. I'm going to fold this like this right here, and then I'm going to make like a little. I'm pushing my fingers down like where the end of the book is, so that way whenever we glue it down, we can push in there and make sure we get that in there really good so it doesn't come loose. So we're just folding this in. Y'all, these are fun. I really had fun making that one last night. So I do have to get me an awl for the next. Y'all know what an awl is? It's just a hole puncher, paper piercer with a wood end on it. I've got to get me one of those because we are gonna eventually poke holes in the center after we get our center parts done, which I'll talk to you about that after we get this done. And then we are gonna sew those in. So I'm gonna bind those in. So I'm just folding up these end parts right here. And I got some of my Hobby Lobby haul here, y'all, and y'all are gonna die. Y'all are gonna be like, oh my gosh, y'all, I got so much paper. There was so many paper packs on clearance. $3, the bigger ones, you know, they've got the smaller ones and then they've got the bigger, thicker ones. The thicker ones were $5 and the smaller ones were $3. So, and a lot of them I didn't have, so I was like, okay. So for this part right here, I'm gonna take this Rebel glue. This is just a paper crafting glue. I actually got it at Miss Amy's event when we went to the Smokies. Oh, it's a thunder booming outside, y'all. Thunder booming outside. So I'm gonna, right here on the very edge, I'm gonna put some glue on this edge where we folded it, and then I'm gonna put glue all over. I'm gonna fold it back in. Like I said, this part gets a little messy because you're gonna have some glue come out the end, but that's okay. That's what you want it to do because you wanna make sure you get that down. So see how we got that down, and then I've pushed it down into there so that way it's got a good seal between the edge of my book and the paper. Now, if we were using craft paper, we would have to push a little bit harder. That's what I needed to push on this one. This one's a little flimsy, just a little, because I did just use this thin paper, but I don't have any craft, like the long roll of craft paper, but you can get it at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to stop and get me some. So, stop and get me some more. I did have some. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know what happened to it. But yesterday, me and Ace, we one of the Twister movie came out yesterday, and I'm a big fan. That's my favorite movie of all time is Twister. If y'all have not seen it, it's an old, I don't know, probably it's sometime in the 90s, I think, when it came out. But that's my favorite movie. I actually, whenever it first came out, I got the DVD when it came out on DVD, and I actually watched it almost every day. I wore the DVD out, and then I had to buy another one because I had watched it so much. But I love that movie. So we had planned on going to the movies yesterday. So I told Ace, I said, let's go to some estate sales, because I have become, since I've opened my booth back up, I have become a thrifting I just want to go to thrift stores, y'all. I just want to go to thrift stores. Yeah, it was awesome. Did you see it, Miss Sue? It was amazing. It was a really good. I didn't like it as good as the first one, but it was a good movie. So, you want to see the new one, Miss Kathy? Yeah, it's good. It's good. It is good, and there's some sort of some shout outs to the first movie. So there's some things in there that you're like, oh wait, that was in the first, or that was sort of a homage to the first movie. So it was good. It was good. You love Twister too, Miss Wendy. It's a good movie. It's a really good movie. Okay, y'all, so now we've got all 4 of our corners in, and now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fold this up, and I'm going to try to push it and make a crease, so it's going to be easier for us when we get our glue on. Okay. You can use like a book, just a regular book, and you don't have to do this part, but I feel like I'm going to run some glue, y'all, right down into this center part, this crease. And we're going to come on the outside too. I feel accomplished making my own book cover. I'm like, hey, I made that. So, yeah, last night I was like, wow, I made this. So it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So I'm putting a generous amount of glue, y'all. And like I said, if it squeezes out at the end, that's okay. That's okay. It's just going to I'm going to put a little extra glue right in our little crease there. Okay. And then we're going to push this up. I'm going to go ahead and do these creases first. Now we want to stick our fingers down in there. We're going to get in that crease. And if you've got I have one somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. If you've got a bone folder, do y'all know what the bone folder is that you use with like to crease envelopes when you're making envelopes and stuff? If you have one of those, you can use these. I have one. I just don't know. I really don't know where it's at. You can use that to help you. Hey Anna, Miss Wendy, you have it on VHS? Wow. Your daughter and sister-in-law went to see it yesterday, Kelly. Yeah, it's good. We went yesterday after we done some estate selling yesterday morning. So, but I bought one thing, the estate sale. I bought a metal colander, and I bought some golf balls for Ace, but that's about it. We busted. It was a bust on yesterday on estate sales. Hi, Barb. If I didn't say hi, Barb. Hello. Okay. So you just want to make sure that you get that crease in there. You want to push down into that crease. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing. We flipped it around, and we're going to do the same thing on this side, and I'm just going to fold up. And y'all, it don't matter if this is like even all the way around. You just need to make sure you have enough to fold up and over, because we're going to cover it anyway. So we're just making our bones. This is the bones of our project. So I'm going to come right down the creases here, and we'll come up into there, right down the creases. Right down the creases. And I'm just going to go all the way down. We're just putting a bunch of glue. Bunch of glue. Bunch. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come up. I'm going to start in the center. I'm going to push. We're going to push our fingers down into that crease. The dogs are getting in trouble. And then I'm just going to go all the way down and push up. Glue coming on the end. What you making? We are making a journal cover. We're making a journal cover. And I went to an antique store yesterday in town in Chattanooga, and there was a booth that was selling junk journals like I want to start making. The junk journals that we are doing well, I'm going to catch up tomorrow night, is more of a scrapbooking book journal. And so these are, well, I'll show you after I get done with this cover. I'm going to show you the parts to the inside. So this is the cover I made last night. I made my own cover last night. So with fabric and scrapbook paper, washi tape. That's washi tape in the center, which it's actually coming. I'm going to have to glue it down because it's coming up. It don't want to stick to that fabric. So, and I wanted to buy one of those journals yesterday, but they were expensive, very expensive, which there's a lot of work that goes into them, so I don't blame them. I would want that, you know, I would want to charge what she was charging too. But they were quilted though. The front of them were quilted. And I did, I'll show y'all in a little bit. I did find some quilting pieces yesterday that I'm going to try one of those. So, really, I'm going to have to come visit you again because I want to see. I really wanted to buy one yesterday so that I could have it for inspiration and just to, you know, like sometimes when I see like a Christmas ornament or something that I like, I'll buy it to have as a template or something. And so I really wanted to do that yesterday with that, but I just didn't. I was like, I don't know. I'll just have to go to YouTube and figure it out. So, yeah, YouTube is, of course, you know, you can go to YouTube and learn anything. So, okay, so we're going to push this. I'm going to start in the center. Push, 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 push. I'm pushing that glue towards the end. See, it's coming out right there, which is okay. I'm pushing, 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 pushing that glue. Okay. Got a few little places right there, but where it's going to be covered up, so it's all right. It's all right. Okay. So we're almost done with the bones of our book, and then we're going to work on covering it. Okay. But they had junk journals there that had, she had junk journals, of course, the little golden book junk journals. And then she had some made out of Girl Scout cookie boxes, y'all. It was the coolest thing. It was Girl Scout cookie boxes that she had turned into junk journals, and it was so cool. So cool looking. They are ready for others to use. You were supposed to send me pictures. Oh, I know. I'm sorry, Anna. Sorry. I got so engrossed in looking. I didn't even take pictures. Yeah, these are ready for others to use, but they do have the things in them. There's Tater Reagan's face. She did a color cover. Oh, really? I've actually watched a couple. I've watched a couple of crafts that she has done, but I've not. You know, I've not normally like. No, I'll have to go search that, Miss Kathy. Try this. They're really fun, and when I show you the next part of it too, you're gonna be like, whoa. So, and I'm just gonna. And yesterday I tried to stock up on more things too to put in the journals and stuff. I do need to. Hi Cindy, thank you for the stars. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the stars. Thank you, Miss Cindy, for the stars. Yeah, I miss that too. Yeah, she is sweet. Yeah. Yeah, Miss C, these are fun. These are fun to make. Okay, y'all. Okay, so here is our, and like I said, this is going to be, I'm going to run a heat gun over the top of this to sort of dry try to dry this glue a little bit. Hello, hello. I'm just going to try to dry the glue a little bit, okay? Like I said, the craft paper, and it's gonna warp it a little bit, but it's okay because it'll. This if I had thicker craft paper, it wouldn't warp as bad. But okay, so here's our bones. Okay, here's our bones. This is our cover. Okay, so now we're gonna cover this up now. This one I'm gonna make sort of like food themed or like recipe themed. Yesterday when I told my husband, I was like, I've got to go find I want to go to, there's this one thrift store over in Chattanooga, Bethel thrift store, and they have everything. So I wanted to get some old sewing patterns, like the McCall sewing patterns. She had a let me show you. There was a junk journal there yesterday where they had took like the sewing pattern on the inside and made pages. They had cut out the front of it and Mod Podged it onto the front of the journal. And so I went and picked up some of these patterns. Of course I got the poodle skirts because my mama used to make me these all the time, y'all. My mama used to make me these all the time. And then I got the ones that were sort of like an older, they had some like, you could tell they were old because of the coloring on the coloring on the package. So I tried to make sure that I got some that were like that. Then I also found this, y'all. I found this piece of fabric there. I paid $1 for it, and it says, "Eat at Mom's. Good cooking and lots of love. Eat at Mom's. It's all good." And that's what it says. So I want to use this, okay? And then I'm going to use a black and white. I think I'm going to use a black and white paper, like a black and white checked paper. This is one of the paper packs that I got yesterday on clearance at Hobby Lobby, y'all. It was $3.49 for this. It's got 60 sheets in it, okay? And it's got all different kinds of plaids in it. So if you like plaid, then you need to pick you up. You need to run to Hobby Lobby, y'all. Run to Hobby Lobby. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull one of these out, okay? Because we're gonna do the black and white with the red fabric, and that's what we're gonna use real quick. Let's see. I'll lay this over here. Okay, so what I want to do is, yes, paper on clear. Let me show y'all real quick all my paper I got. Don't judge. Y'all, I've got all kinds of paper, I know, but you never can have too much scrapbook paper, right? Okay, so this was 50 sheets of like it's called Garden. Garden, it was $1.99. So it's got all these different colors in it. So this is the cardstock pack. That was $1.99. Let's see. This one is called Country Road. It was $3.24. It's got 80 sheets in it. So it was $3.24. Yeah. This one is the one that I'm using. I'm taking all these papers here and I'm using it for this junk journal. So I'm using all the papers, well, most of the papers in here, or some of them. I'm using these papers in this journal. So whenever I get it done, it will be this same color palette. So this was $3.24. Okay. Oh. Okay. This one has 60 sheets in it. It is called Impressionist Floral, and so it was $3.24. So I got that. This one was $3.24. It's called Fabric Floral. So it's just got all kinds of different florals in it. This one is a foil pack, and it's called Moody Floral. It has 60 sheets. It was actually $5, but it's because it's full. It's got the foil in it. So it's got all different kinds of flowers and different kind of papers, Moody papers. I know they are. I love when I find it on sale. No, Amy, I was in Hickson, girl. So your Hobby Lobby, hopefully they still have paper. It is in the paper section. It is in the paper. It wasn't in the clearance section. It was just with the regular paper. Y'all, this one, Amy, you're going to love this one. So run to Hobby Lobby, girl, tomorrow. Run. This one is called Bee Floral, and it was $5.24. It's got 60, and it's foil. It's foil also. So it's got a lot of the bees, like bee type flowers and bees, honeycomb and stuff like that. So that one. And then I got this 50 sheets of bucket, which I may use this instead of this because this is a smaller black and white check, and I think I like that better. This was $2.74 for 110-pound cardstock, and it is 50 sheets. So I got that. So we're gonna open that. You know where you're gonna go to lunch, Maria? Yes, Miss Janet. Great deals. Also, if you want a crocodile, y'all, you know the eyelet setter, the hole puncher, the one, if you were at Amy's event, she used one for junk journaling for the little golden books. It punches through golden books. They're originally $30-something. They're originally $37.99 at Hobby Lobby. They are on clearance. They are on clearance for $19. So on clearance all for $19. So I did grab one of those. I used to have one a long time ago, and whenever I quit scrapbooking, I got rid of it when we moved. So, oh, Hickson is where you go. Well, there was still plenty left, I promise. Well, when I left, there was. Make sure you go through the sticker and the, I'm showing you some more, y'all. So these are like, look at these, Amy, look. These were 74 cents. So I picked those up. I picked some more. I had junk journaling on my brain yesterday whenever I went through here. These were 99 and 74 cents. This one was 49 cents. So I picked that up. Washi tape. Washi tape is good to use in your junk journals. This was it's got how many rolls? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 rolls of washi tape for $3. So I got 20. I got that. These smaller ones, they were on sale. I think I paid $1.70 something for these. So why did I not get you one? Get you one what? Get you one what? Get you one what, girl? Okay, and then let me try to think. I'm trying to think. Y'all, I racked up yesterday on clearance stuff for sure. Oh, y'all, all the Distress Oxide was on clearance. All of it, like every color. So I got the green. I already had this one, but I got another one of those. Oh, a crocodile. Oh, I should have. Amy, girl. So I picked up quite a few of those, y'all. Tried quite a few. Now y'all made me feel bad. Made me feel bad. Y'all made me feel bad. And I got a tea stained one too somewhere. I used it last night. That's what I used on there. It was called Tea Dye. But all those were on clearance. I got some more. I got some of these like frames for junk journaling. And then some flowers. All this stuff is everything was on clearance, y'all. Everything. Got some more little of these. Embossing powders, y'all. All the embossing powders were on sale. They were on clearance, every one of them. I got 3 or 4. There's the other one. There's the tea dye one that I got. And then I have always tried, the oxide was $2.99. Yes, the Distress Oxide. I don't know. Miss Kathy, I think they were just like getting rid of some of the things that had been there a while. And then, because I've noticed like some of them they're getting rid of, but they're bringing in like a different brand. Because y'all, you know the metal stamping where you can stamp the metal, like spoons and stuff like that, where you can stamp that. They clearance out all of that stuff, but they're putting in a different brand. So I should have. They are making me. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. The embossing powder, Miss Cindy, what you do is you have to have one of these right here, and it's an embossing pad, and you can use it with any stamp, like any kind of stamp. So you stamp it in this, and you stamp it on your paper. Then you take the powder. We'll do this, okay? You take the powder and sprinkle it on top of it, and then you use your. This is actually an embossing heat gun, and you heat it up, and it raises it. I didn't mean to turn that on. It raises it just a little bit. So, and it makes it. So I got some green, white. I got some glow in the dark, and some red. And then y'all, I have always wanted to do this. My son had one, and these were on sale for $1.99. But they're wax seals. They're wax seals. So you just, these are for the glue gun, but I'm just going to take a lighter, and you melt your glue and let it drip on your paper. And then you take the wax seal and you push it down, and it makes this little, it makes like the leaf, or this one says with love. And I got one that says thank you too. So, I got some little daisy stickers too. Tags for junk journaling to put in my junk journals. And then a lot of the Jim Holtz, some of the Jim Holtz stuff was on clearance too. These little, I thought these would be cool for junk journaling too. So they're little, you can't really tell on here, but they're little pins. Yeah, y'all, I wrapped up yesterday at the Hobby Lobby. Wrapped up on some good stuff, some good deals, so. Yes, you can also use the powder in the resin to change the color. Yes. Okay, y'all, let me open up this. See if I can. I'm trying to think. I think I got something else at Hobby Lobby. I can't remember what it was. Let's see. I know, Miss Kathy. It never goes on sale like when Hobby Lobby has their sales. Yeah, for sure. Okay, let me find the black and white, y'all. There we go. Okay, so there's the black and white. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to flip this over to our front, okay? You wished you had gone after work on Saturday. Go tomorrow, girl. Go tomorrow. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put, so here is where our book folds right here. Okay. I'm not going to cover, I'm just going to put the paper to right here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some of this fabric, And this fabric is gonna, we're gonna make it come to the front. If I can find the edge of it. Okay, we're gonna make it overlap the front right here, and then we're gonna fold it into the inside. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do to that. So we're gonna cut this, and I'm gonna try to come to the very edge. I'm gonna flip this over. And it don't really have to be straight on the end, but you want to try to get it straight on your edges. Okay, I'm gonna take a pencil. I'm gonna take a pencil. I'm gonna make me a line there and a line there. And then I'm gonna bringing out those scrap picking tools, y'all. And bring out this paper cutter. And we're going to line that up. Yep. Cut it down. And then we are going to cut this side. Okay, set that there. I'll bring my book back over here. And then we are going to we're going to glue this on right here. We may have to, I need to cut it just a little bit. It's a little bit too long. So I'm just going to eyeball cut it. Just cut a little bit off the edge. Maybe. Okay. Line that. Oh, I cut it too short. I knew better than to do that. Knew better than to eyeball cut it. It's okay, because I'm going to take some, if you cut it short, it's all right. I'm going to take some embossing ink and go around the edges. So it's going to cover it up anyway. So, okay, so we're going to let's take this, taking my Aleene's, and we are just going to put some glue on the back of this. It's still thunder booming, but I don't see no rain, y'all. You just make sure you want to cover this really good, just like when we could done the cover part. Cover that real good. Okay. Flip this over. Try to get right to the edge. I said it's just a little bit short, but that's okay. I've got some black, called Black Soot Distress ink, and we're going to use that on this. So, okay. So now we're going to take our fabric, and what I want to do is I'm going to overlap some on the front. But I also want to overlap the book, because we have to have enough to fold up and under, okay? Because so we're gonna fold it up and under. So I'm gonna try to lay this out right here. I'm gonna make a couple of cuts. I'm gonna go ahead and cut right there. Then I'm gonna cut right here, okay? Now I'm just gonna try to, it doesn't have to be straight, because we're going to fold it in. Okay. The good thing about these is that you don't have to be straight. That's got a little bit of where where they made it. It's been sewed. This looks like it's been sewed to something, but I'm not going to worry about it because we're gonna put some ribbon or something to embellish the front. Thundering here and it's sprinkled, but that's it so far. Here too, Amy. It's just thundering. Just thunder rolling. Okay, I want to make sure I got a good overlap. So I've got from here to overlap. Okay, and then I got a good overlap at the top and a good overlap at the bottom. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to see where's that hitting right there. I'm going to fold this back and I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take my tacky glue and I'm going to come right down this edge right here where that's going to hit. And then I'm going to do the center. We're going to do this center part. Just going to get some good. The glue don't want to come out today. It's like thick. Of course, it's probably older than Methuselah. Okay. Just gonna go in and just spread that a little. Okay. So we're gonna do a little bit at a time here. So I'm gonna flip this. I'm gonna flip this over and we're gonna line it up where that edge where we put that glue. And I'm just gonna smooth it down. Now the glue's gonna come through the fabric. This is a messy part, okay? The messy part. So I'm gonna try to dry it a little bit, so. Okay, then I'm just gonna pull my fabric back, okay? And then we're gonna do the rest of the outside. So I'm just gonna come right to the edge with my glue. I really don't need to come into the middle through all this because it's gonna pull with that edge, but I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in some of this. Did y'all hear that thunder boomer? This is good sleeping weather, y'all. Good sleeping weather. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to try to pull it. And then we're going to push. I'm going to push it to the edge, try to get it pretty tight. Okay. Push it to the edge. Push it to the edge. I'm gonna take my heat gun and I'm gonna try to dry that glue a little bit. Because when I flip it over, it tries to stick to my glass. That glue will dry right through there. I pulled a little bit too tight, y'all, so I'm gonna have to pull this over just a hair right there. There we go. And it's gonna be covered up anyway, so I don't know why I worried about it. Okay, so now we're gonna flip it over. We're gonna flip it over. Okay. And then we're gonna do this the same way that we did. I'm gonna do my corners first, and that's a little bit too much for the corners. So I'm gonna make an angle cut right here. I'm gonna angle this on the edge right here. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. Okay. So let's just do our. And then whenever I fold it in like that, Okay, so we're going to do our corners first. A brayer. Yeah, Miss Kathy somewhere. Oh yes, it's right there. It's right there. I do. That would work. But I do have one. It's in my clay box. Okay, I'm gonna put some glue on the corner there. Probably too much. So I'm just gonna pull that in. Pull that into the corner. Woo. That was too much glue. Both my corners in. Okay. Now I'm gonna cut this down just a hair. It's just gonna be covered. It's okay if it's long like that, but I think I'm just gonna cut it. Okay, so I'm gonna go right along that edge. I'll come around here to the top. Try to get this. There's a lot of gluing, I'll fold that in. We're doing the same thing with this. We're just pushing. Like I said, if that glue comes out of the edge, it's all right. Just come right over the top of that. We're gonna dry it. So we're gonna cover this anyway. It's gonna be all right. I feel like I'm in grammar school again. Hey Rebecca, hey Pamela, hey Linda, hello. I'm doing okay, doing okay. Okay, so now we're gonna do these edges. Okay. Gonna fold this one up. Get rid of the stragglers there. I'm gonna put some glue up and under there. Around the edge here. Whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Lots of glue. Okay. Fold in this corner. Just trying to make it as straight as possible. Of course, like I said, we're going to cover this with paper, so it's going to be all right. It'll be all right, even if it is a little bit. Make sure we push in where our book folds. We want to make sure that we get that indentation in there. Okay. Make sure we get that indentation. I'm just pushing. Straightening it out. Okay. Put that side down. I'll flip around. And we're going to do this side. Okay. Put some glue up and under there. Some on top and around the edges. We'll put some right down through here. Okay, we'll start with our corner. Pull it in. Push. The reason I'm pulling it is because it's making our outside hopefully tighter too, because we don't want it loose. We don't want to have a little, you know, we don't want that. Okay, making sure we get that indentation in there. Okay, use your fingernails, I actually have a palette knife. So you can use a palette knife. Make sure you get that pushed down into those indentions. There, we'll use the palette knife to push that down. Okay. Okay, so we got that part. We got the outside part covered. Okay, so hey Robin, hey Susan, it's all right. You're good. Thank you, Anna. Okay, so here's the outside of our journal. So see, we got our Eat It Moms, our whole back. Okay, so now we're gonna work on the inside, getting this covered up. So what I'm gonna do is yesterday I found a recipe book. I found a recipe book also. So, and it's actually a Canon book, and the pages were a little bit, they were a little bit worn in here. I tried to find another one that was like, had different things like that, but what I'm gonna do is I want the black and white pages. So let's do this one right here. This one's got apricot orange butter, apple butter, apricot nectar, banana butter, cranberry sauce. So we're gonna tear that. That's actually 2 pages. Oh. There we go. Okay, so we got two pages. Minted pears, pineapple spears, spiced peaches, lemon syrup, strawberry syrup. Okay, so we're gonna use those 2 right there, because we're gonna use the thank you, Tanya. Turo Craft Room. Oh girl, you can, but it's a mess. I moved a bunch of stuff. I'll show y'all, but you'll have to look over the mess, okay? You have to look over the mess. Especially my closet. I can't even walk into my closet, y'all, so. I'm making you hungry, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so what I want to do is, I don't want to bring my paper over into here. Okay. That was weird. Okay, I don't want to bring my paper into here. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover this with the same fabric that we used on the outside. So I just want to cover this part right here of my page. And on this side we'll have to come all the way to the edge because we don't have the fabric. But on this side we won't have to if we don't want to. But if you want it to make it look more uniform with this side, you can do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try, let's see, I'm going to mark my paper. Let's see. See, there's my indentation. There's where my book folds right there. So I'm going to make a mark right there. Okay. And then I'm going to pull my paper up to where I want it to sit. And then I'm going to come down here and make another mark right there. Okay. So I'm going to set this over to the side, and we're going to bring our paper cutter out. Y'all, I hope y'all have one of these paper cutters. I think a lot of people had these in the scrapbooking days. Okay. So I'm going to cut that part. Save these. These can be used in the part I'm going to show you in just a minute. Just a minute after we get done with this one. Okay. Then I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to come down to my other mark. I'm going to cut that. I'm going to save that piece of paper. Lay that to the side. And then I'm going to use this glue. I'm not going to use my other glue. We're going to use this glue. This glue seems to not wrinkle the pages. So I turned this on the back side. I'm just going to go right around the edges. Around the edges. And then I'm just going to bring it in the center. Okay. And then we are going to line this up. We're going to cover that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna dry this just a minute. You need a new one, but they're expensive now. Yeah. Okay. Drying that glue all around the glue a little bit. Okay. So this one, we're going to use this side. Okay. And on this one, I need I'm going to use that, I'm going to pull it down right here. I'm going to flip it over. Reptile Craft Adhesive. They have it, yeah, Reptile. That's what this is. Reptile Craft Adhesive. Okay, I turned it over because this one I want it to go all the way to the edge. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to make my line here. And whenever I cut it, I'm going to have to cut on the inside of the line. Okay, and then I'm going to make my cut, which that needs to be, where's my, it doesn't need to be all the way in there. Hold on. Make sure you don't have it. Make sure you line it up and don't have it in where your book folds. I just did. So I'm going to X that. And we're going to cut it right there. And we're going to cut it right here. So I'm going to bring my, hey Beverly. You've got some more you can send me? I've still got another, I think a little smaller bottle. I had 2 bottles. I've got another smaller bottle. I'm going to line that up onto the inside. Okay, and we'll cut that off. Save that. Turn this around, line it up on the inside. Cut that. Okay. Flip this over. And now we're going to line this up with the very edge. And I cut it too short. Dang it. I cut this one too short. How did I do that? Well, I know how I did it, but dang. Let's try this again, y'all. Oopsie, don't do that. Showing you what not to do. Don't do that. And I really wanted to use that lemon syrup. Dang it. Dang it. Well, we got pickled beets. Apple jelly. Here we go. Yep, grab another page. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, and this time I'm going to use this side to line that up, and then right here, I'm gonna make my mark right here where to cut it. And then I'm gonna flip this around. Do's and don'ts. That's right, Miss Sue. Do's and don'ts. And then I'm gonna make a little mark right there on that side. So I'll just have to flip it around. So let's bring this cutter. Let's try this one more time, y'all. We'll try it one more time. One more time. Okay. I'll line it up right on the inside. Just cut. Save that piece. And I'll flip it over. And we are gonna cut it right. I'm gonna cut it on that side of it. There we go. Okay, maybe this time I did it right. Maybe. Oh, make sure you got this, you know, if you're make sure you got it upright if you've got a pattern that's got writing on it. So you got the My Sweet Petunia glue press. It's a game changer for a queen. I seen that thing. I was wondering, Miss Kathy. I was wondering if that thing worked really good. I seen that. Okay, y'all. So there we go. So see, I've still got some. I didn't put it into the center of this, and I've still got a little bit on each side, and that's because we're gonna rip a piece of fabric and we're gonna put it right here. So let's put some glue. Let's get our reptile glue. We're gonna go right to the edge. Right to the edge. Ace must be outside with the dogs because I don't hear them. Oh no, I just heard somebody. Okay, going right to the edge, and then I'm just going to make some lines into the center. Just to get it to stick in the center part. Flip this over. We're going to line it up right on the edge. Don't push it too hard, and you can maneuver it still how you need it. Okay. So there we go. We got that part done. Okay. And now I need another piece of my Miss Janet, yeah, I think so. I think that's exactly what she has. Okay. So what we need to do is we need a piece of fabric to go in the center. We need to make it come to here. Okay. So I'm gonna make a little cut right. We need to make it overlap. I'm actually just gonna tear this. Okay. Save that. Save that. Okay. It needs to overlap right there. And then we need it to overlap this side. I'm shaky today, y'all. I've had to take Sudafed. My head has been hurting all day long. I'm going to tear this down to here, but we don't need the whole thing, y'all. We need to just... So I'm going to cut it right here and tear it this way. Okay, so now we just got a little, you know, we've tore it. It's okay. It doesn't matter. We've got our little centerpiece. You don't need it. It doesn't need to lap over your edges. Okay, so you just need to, oh, cool. Cool. Pour your glue in, an extra tip. It's awesome. I'm gonna have to look that up. Okay. Okay. So on this part, what you need to do is when you do glue this one down, okay, when you glue this one down, you're gluing over your edges. You're gluing over your, you know, where it folds. So you don't, when you fold it, you don't want your fabric to like bulge up. You know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do is I'm just going to put, let's see, how far over is this going to go? Okay, just eyeballing that. So I'm going to make it, I'm going to squeeze it and make it come. So we're going to put some glue all the way down through here, y'all. All the way up, all the way across the top. I'm going to come down those little binding centers right there. And then I'm just going to come up, go round and down. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to set this right on the top. Okay. Okay, so what you want to do is down those little binding areas, you want to make sure you push that down. I'll have some little stragglers I need to cut. Okay, but you want to make sure you get down in those little, okay, and then you can pull it up to see if it's gonna, if it bulges, take your finger and just push that glue up, because mine's bulging. So I'm just gonna push that up, because you don't really want it to bulge on you like that when you're opening your book page. Should have done one side at a time instead of the whole thing at the same time. If it does bulge, it'll be all right. Make sure we get this one down. Try to get it straightened out. That one curled on me. We can take ribbon and we can cover those edges if you want to, or you can leave them frayed like that. Okay. Making sure got that binding center. Whew. I'm gonna be able to peel glue off my fingers, y'all, when I get done. It's the only part about this that's just that glue. So I'm just gonna lift it up. I got a little bit of bulging. I think I'm not gonna worry too much about it. When I get my centers in, I think it's gonna be all right. Let's dry this a little bit. You know how the old papers smell? You know, like old books smell? This smells like that when you're heating it up. It smells like that. Okay, y'all. There we go. Okay. Let me get some of this glue off my fingers. Get silicone glue off my fingers. Okay. Okay, now, so there we go. We've got our outside. This is our front, okay? We've made our binding. We've done the back, and then we've done the inside, okay? So we got that. So now what I want to do is I want to take some, I got some stragglers, okay? Oh, I got wet. Hold on just a second. Let me get some paper towel. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to take my, well, whatever it is, right here it is. So I'm going to take this Distress Oxide, my black soot. It's the black. Okay, and I'm going to get one of my, I'm going to try to use this little thing. This is one of those little ink dauber thingies. I got this free, I think, from scrapbook.com. I'm going to try to use that. I'm going to get some of the black on my little thing, and we're just going to go around the edges here. Okay, I'm just going to take this and go around the edges. Okay. It's also covering up that little spot where I boo-booed on the end. Okay. You tell the difference. See this side's not done yet, and we've done this side and the bottom. See how the difference, see the difference? Just gives it a little more something, something, something. And just because we've done this, but we're not done. We're not done with the front. We're gonna embellish it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna open this. Maybe not on this live, but we're gonna embellish a little bit. So I'm just going around that fabric too, okay? Going around the fabric also, and we're going around every edge of the book. Every edge. All the way down. Okay, I'm going to open the book too. Got stuff on my fingers. Hold on, I gotta get my baby wipe. Get ink on the inside. Okay. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the inside. Let's start down here. So I'm just gonna come around the edges there. Come around the edge here. So I'm just like rubbing it like right on the, just right at the edge, not. Last night I held it over this. It's a little flimsy with that. Like I said, after it dries, it gets a little bit better. Coming in a little bit further on these pages on the inside. And you can wait till this is dry. I've got some glue right there on the edge. So you can wait till this is dry to do this part if you want to. Thank you, Sue. Come around the center. I'm going to have to wait till that dries a little bit more. Okay. Okay, y'all, so this is the outside of our, what will be our junk journal, okay? So we covered the inside, outside. We just used, what's that paper, y'all? I know what it's called. Why can't I think of what it's called? It's like cardboard, but it's the thin cardboard. We used that. We used a piece of canvas, fabric, and scrapbook paper. And so this one's going to be sort of like recipe themed or food themed. We will embellish the front of this after I find some stuff to embellish it with. But y'all, listen, I'm going to tell you, I've learned, like I said, yeah, cardstock. It's not cardstock. It's this stuff right here. It's I know what it's called. It's shoot, what is this stuff called? I'll think of it later. I can't remember what it's called right now. But anyway, so like I said yesterday, I come home after I seen those junk journal. It's not craft paper either. It's sort of like craft paper, but it's called something else, and I can't, tag board. That's not exactly that is. It's shoot. Oh, I wish I could think of what it was. Dang it. Tag board. Like I said, I'll remember later. Whenever I'm not trying to think about it, I'll think of what it's called. So I'm going to set this aside and let this dry. I'm actually going to let it dry folded like this, okay? So I'm just going to set it up here and let it dry, because when it dries, it'll get a little bit harder like this one did. So I done this one last night and I let it dry, and so now it's more like a harder book cover. So thank you, Tanya. So okay, so last night, like I said yesterday, whenever we went to that the antique store and I seen those junk journals, I come home immediately and I was like, okay, I've got to learn more about these things. You know, I'm just a newbie at it. I'm not a newbie at scrapbooking journals and scrapbooking, but I am a newbie at these kinds of journals. So I've learned that the insides that we're going to bind into these are called signatures. Why? I don't know why they're called signatures, but so I had some of these, like I had ordered these from Amazon a long time ago, and they were these little like they're journals too, but they've got bunches of paper and stuff on the inside. And I thought, for my first one, I'm gonna like undo. I took out the binding and stuff, and so I used some of the papers in here. But I'm gonna change this up a little bit. Today I went by and got some stuff, like some different stuff, but these right here are called signatures, okay? And so you want your signatures to be smaller, okay? You want them to be smaller so that they don't stick out of your book, okay? So you have to do a little bit of a measuring and stuff. You have to do a little bit of measuring and stuff to see what you want. You don't want your paper larger than that, but you want it smaller. The inside papers can be smaller, okay? So last night I just took some of those pages out of that book, and I'm going to add some more stuff into here because it's not colorful enough for me. So I'm going to actually take some more of those scrapbook papers and I'm going to glue them together so that they're going to be like I'm going to see the other side is white on here. So I'm actually going to glue them back to back so that each side will have some pattern on them. And then I'm going to add some other things. I got these today, y'all, guest checks. I got these because you can add these into here. I got, let's see, this is Jim Holtz too, y'all. It wasn't on sale yesterday, but I did get this. But this is wallpaper. These are like wallpaper pattern sample thingies. So there was a big pack of those. So I'm going to add some of these into here. And then it came with the wallpaper flowers cut out too. So I'm going to use those, but let me show you what I've got so far so you can see how I've done it. And what you want to do is you need them all to open up like this and stay. So everything has to be folded in half. So there's going to be a side on here, this side, and a side on this side. So that way, whenever we bind it into our journal, we're going to be sewing right into the center into our journal to have it. And of course, we'll do that on here. So I'll show y'all how to do that. Because I'm still learning, like I said, I'm learning myself, but I watched a lot of videos last night. I was up till almost midnight last night watching videos, y'all. But what I did is I took some craft paper. I made a fold here. What I did is I got a pattern paper, but I think I'm going to glue another one on this side. Then I put another sheet. I put like a journaling sheet. And then I got some vellum in here. See this? And then I've got like a doily. I've got another like just plain sheet. But I'm actually going to spray these with like coffee stain and stain them. I actually did find a little recipe book yesterday at it was actually the Baptist Women's Favorite Recipes from 1983, Eastridge Baptist Church. I found an old recipe book. So I folded it. I folded it and made a little pocket like fold here. And then this is just some of the stuff that I'd ordered from Temu. I folded one of those. And as long as you can have sheets that are smaller, as long as you you center it to where whenever you sew it into your book, as long as you hit that a couple of times, it's going to keep it in there, okay? This is just a piece of green vellum, so I just pulled that out and put it into there, so that's what that looks like. I got another sheet of just journal paper. I pulled out a music. I found an old hymnal yesterday, like a little hymnal, so I pulled out one of those. This is just some more of the paper that I got from Temu, so I'm putting it right in there. I put another one of these, and then I put this, and then I'm going to show you how you can use these, like these little guest checks. Then all I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half, okay? And I'll just be putting it in here too, okay? So you want your signatures to be like pretty full, okay? So whenever we put that in there, I probably won't leave it on this page right here, but anyway. So when you do that, you're gonna, like, it's gonna be, you know, you're gonna have two sides. You can make, like, I made this green side longer on this side than I did on the other side, okay? Does that make any sense to y'all? Are y'all understanding? I want this to be more colorful and have more patterns in it though, so I'm probably going to add like some of these sheets of paper in there. I bought some, I got the guest checks, like I said. I may add some fabric. You can add fabric in here. You can add napkins in here. Anything that you can push in here to you can fold it up. After you get it all together, you just use a clip or something to clip them together. And then, like, I got this one too, but I'm going to add more stuff in it. Actually, this is this came out of one of the recipe books. I have no clue what it is. It says "Dear Friend in Travels," blah 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 blah. So I added that into there. Like I said, I'm going to add more stuff in here. Here's some more ephemera that I got from Temu. Another journal sheet. This is a page out of that recipe book, and then another page. I used about the same on here, but I'm going to add some more stuff. Like I said, I folded this piece up right here so that I'm going to make it a pocket. But I need to get some like paper clips. We're going to use paper clips in here. So when you get all your signatures done, you just clip them all together to keep them together. And then I'm going to do my book that I've got. I need to do 5 of these, pretty thick, because my center part is so wide. So whenever we bind the book, we'll use the awl. I'm going to have to get one. I forgot to get one yesterday, but we're going to use the awl. I'm going to do some sewing on these pages too. Like, I'm going to just do like some little sewing, like with ribbon. I'm just going to sew, and then we're just going to put it in here. We're going to make it all pretty, and it'll happen. It'll happen. And then we're going to, then we'll be sewing all of them in here. Okay. Whenever we get, you have to put holes in here, and then we'll bind it and sew it all together. But that's what it's going to look like when it gets done. And then, yeah, I hope it looks like I want it to look after we get done with it. But, you know, it's going to take some, I'm still learning all this. Hi, Susan. Yeah, I'm here. I'm still learning all this, jargon, all this, junk journal jargon, like signatures. Who would have thought the center pages to junk journal was called a signature? Why? I don't know. But anyway, okay. Who wanted to see my craft room? Y'all, I'm telling you, it's a mess. I've got my vacuum cleaner over here because I had to move everything in the floor. I got a thing of receipts over there in the floor where I clean my pocketbook out, y'all. So, hey, Miss Debbie, thank you. You're confused. Okay, it's all right. That's all right. Tanya, was it you that wanted to see my scrapbook room? No, that's okay. It's all right. It's totally fine. How about tomorrow, whenever I get some of this stuff picked up? It's a small room. It's small. I have some there's just some things I need to put up. So 2 weeks and you're on staycation. Ugh, Kelly. Soon, hopefully, we are fixing to start our new payroll system at the end of this week. So it's going to be a little hectic at work. But tomorrow I have to take my truck again to the dealership. So, because my check engine light's coming on again. Oh, y'all want to see what I got? I got this too yesterday at the antique store. Look, I got me a Bob Ross lunchbox, y'all. Yeah, I love it. Anyway. Okay. Y'all, after a couple of stuff I need it. Okay. Yeah. I'd say so. I'll text you. I wanted to see how you're, I don't want to say it on here, but I'm going to check on you. Okay. Nothing because you're illiterate. Well, Miss Pam, I was too, but, I just love how they look and they're so pretty, and I want to do a quilted one. I did get that same vintage store yesterday, y'all, that I went to. The girl was actually had like packs of stuff too that she was selling. So I did pick up, look at this, y'all. I did pick this up. It is quilt pieces. They're vintage. They're very vintage, y'all. Quilt pieces that I picked up from there yesterday. So I'm going to be doing some sewing. And then she was selling also packs of the ephemera. So I got a couple of packs of those too. So it's just got, this one's got like postcards and stuff in it. So, yeah, I know, it's awesome, isn't it? It's awesome. That's the only pack of the vintage she had. So, but y'all, it's about bedtime. It's about bedtime. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope y'all enjoy this. This is really the kind of junk journal I intended to do, but really didn't know what I was doing when we first started our 52-week junk journal. We're gonna mix this in with our regular scrapbook and book journal. I've got 3 weeks to catch up on tomorrow, so we're gonna be doing that tomorrow night. So I will see you all it's probably around 5:30 to 6 Central Standard Time. I will send out a telegram, y'all, if you want to be on my telegram and get notified when I go live. If you'll go to my page, it is pinned. There is a post pinned at the top of the page, and it has my telegram link. I'd appreciate y'all if you done that. And tomorrow we will do, I'll also really quickly just show you my craft room, because like I said, it's very small. So I have stuff crammed everywhere. I told Ace I really need to get I want to get a building so that I can put a craft room outside in a building. So maybe someday though, soon. Cindy, can't wait to see the next steps. Yeah, I'm gonna work on mine, the one that I started, so that way I'll know what I'm doing whenever we do the next steps. So, but I love y'all so much. I'm so glad to be back. I just really needed just to take a break. Every once in a while we just need to take a break, right? Thank y'all that sent me stars. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And I will see you all tomorrow. Sweet dreams.